Hello Pisces, welcome to your general reading for January 2026. Happy New Year. I don't know why that was such a poor wave. Hello. I felt like that wasn't really a wave. My hand was kind of stuck together hoof-like, which was interesting to me just now because there was a glitch in my camera when I went to record, and that caught my attention, made me turn around. And when I turned around, I do have this large painting on my wall, and for the first time ever, I saw a pig in the painting. So I looked up spiritual meaning of the pig, which has all things to do with foundation, stability, prosperity, abundance, good fortune, a lucky charm. So we're kind of kick-starting your reading on that note. So a little beautiful pink piggy came on through for you. We are going to use this deck to see what spirit animal is working with you all at this time, or who's going to be greeting you next. So it'll be interesting to see if the pig or maybe boar could come out in the sort of pig family. Who knows? We'll see. Or maybe the pig was saying goodbye as you step forward with the next animal. Not sure. But you got a little extra surprise there, Pisces. Kickstarting your reading on a note of good fortune, prosperity, fertility as well. It stands for that. First deck here, we're going to draw a card from Archangels, Angels above, your guardian angels, so your angel troop. And then this deck has been loved ones coming through. So anyone you loved, person or pet, that has crossed over, and they'll come through with a message for you. I'm adding charms as they fall. I was trying to do one charm per as well with the 3-card draw, but it hasn't been working. They're using as many charms as they'd like, so that'll happen for you guys too. And I do timestamp below, so if you just want to skip ahead to your messages, feel free. Otherwise, we'll all hang out together now to get the cards and the charms. You're the first sign up in this group. I will share, as I'm getting cards from the angels here, a couple other things of note, or at least of note to me before sitting down with this group of signs. You're the first ones up in this kind of block of 4 signs I've been guided to do together. And when I read them to myself, it just felt very kind of playful, musical. It's Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Leo, and that just felt like a melody, a specific tune. Maybe that's why they're in this specific order. But there's like this beautiful harmony message that's coming through with that. So maybe the angels will be talking about balance, harmony in your life. Not sure, because they're making me bring that up as I was shuffling those. As we already know, for your group, well, we already kind of know what's there. But and flew out of the hand, happened to be a bird spirit animal, so we'll get more details. But we had the pig, so maybe the pig was saying goodbye. You have now entered into your fortuitous period, so you need to meet your next spirit animal guardian here on your totem. Last deck of cards, as I shuffle these up, I will share that the other item of note was recently introduced to like this pear cider, very sweet. It's been years since I've ever kind of cracked an alcoholic beverage to just enjoy after a day's work. Something I used to do often in my 20s and whatnot, but kind of rare these days, but I just felt drawn to it. So I don't know if you've recently been introduced to something new and you've allowed yourself to indulge into it. Maybe it was a food, a sweet, and you're noticing that you're kind of picking that up, or maybe you're gaining it back, like getting your taste back, getting your taste for life back, flavor, coming back to health. I don't know what it is, but it feels like your loved ones might talk to you about sort of what they're seeing happening with you now. Okay, let's get the charms here. Like something, they're seeing that you're not maybe showing others, or not letting on, not gifting others access to. Not necessarily saying you're hiding it, but it's just personal to you. Maybe something you're going through on a very internal, personal level. Your loved one's going to talk to you about that. So we're just going to see here what charms the angels want. Those feel like discards. Okay. Now your animal spirit guide that we already know is greeting you hello. So the next one you're working with. And then your loved one coming in to talk about what they're seeing going on with you now, maybe what their, you know, thoughts or inner feelings, you know, what only they can see and feel with you. Nope, that one wants to stay. Well, we got a nice little teddy bear, so that's always like a, you know, something for you to hug, a little gift. Also notes recovery. Same with this strawberry, nice pairing. This is nutrition. And I was talking about eating, wasn't I, when I was shuffling? I think I was. And then we have there's our lucky piggy. Best, I don't have a piggy charm in my bowl here. So look, magical lucky charm. So you have a unicorn, golden unicorn, and in the color of that beautiful piggy that's behind me that I saw for the first time ever in a painting that I've had, oh my gosh, I guess going on like 6+ years, and I've never, in looking at it, ever, you know, seen a piggy. So definitely a personal message here for you. Beautiful goodbye. You've made it into your fortuitous moment, handing you off, or maybe hanging out with you for a bit with this next animal spirit guide working with you, spirit guardian. I'm just going to sweep these two away. They definitely felt incorrect. And we have this from point A to point B, beautiful golden feather arrow here, lucky arrow from the Archangels. Okay. So let's start with the Archangels, just taking the timestamp for everybody that joins us now, and we're going to dive right into your reading. Starting with the angels, archangels, your guardian angels, so the beautiful angelic realm. They are shooting down arrows of, these are golden arrows, you know, from them. For those of you sort of single and looking for good fortune of the heart, you could read this as Cupid's arrow. For everyone else, it's just a opportunity that they're shedding light on, that you're going to feel in your heart. You know, your passion is going to get ignited in an interest, something that is naturally going to start to feel more attractive to you, or gain your curiosity more, so you're more inclined to start to check it out. You know, either it's getting to know more about the topic, start to try the interest out, you know, maybe join the group, whatever it is here. Ooh. So there's a little good fortune, like, whoo, coming in here from the angels. Let's see, you know, why now, right? Why this time? Why at the beginning of 2026? You know, what makes this timing right for you? You have the beautiful High Priestess, 1-1. You're the second sign for me to read this as an echo of the number 1 versus 11. So I will also add for your group the angel number meaning behind 1. So it'll be in the video description for you to reference. But because I'm reading it as an echo, this means they're placing extra emphasis. Like, you know, if you jump out of the video now, great, that's fine. You got to take away your angel number message. That's the most important that they want to get across to you now. Look at this balance. I believe I was talking about balance, harmony, when I was reading out the 4 signs: Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Leo. It just has that musicality for me for some reason, and I was seeing sort of the piano keys labeling. So the angels are playing music, you know, through the impressions they're giving me. So angels playing music means celebration, and they're holding the the lilacs here, the lavender actually, I believe, because I'm getting like calmness, rest, paired with clarity. You know, she has paperwork in her hand, so you know, a task being completed because the scrolls rolled up, right? She's completed, you know, taking her thoughts down, whatever project she was working on, whatever chapter of her soul journey she was living, you know, she's closed that, and there's some rest now that you can have. So a beautiful completion that's going to be happening. And we have this beautiful magical undertone with the moon, the crescent moon, which is in a position now. It's rotated to receive, you know, kind of like a bucket to receive good fortune, good chances, golden opportunities. So there's the alignment. Why now? Because you're in this phase, so you're ready to receive. You're finding your balance, your restoration, and so a little magic coming your way. You know, who knows? Maybe some of you are gonna pick up a little companion. Ends up being your luck. You know, your the animal, not the animal. Sorry, the present world, right? Your daily life world representation of your spirit animal. I was gonna say your lucky charm, right? The pink piggy. I like how these opportunities are kind of just sitting here for the picking. You know, she can just reach out and pluck which one she wants. So the fact that you have this calmness of mind, this completion, this knowing, right? The balance, the harmony, the knowing, the foresight. She's reflecting out here in her mind's eye, right? You're reflecting out what you wish to receive, and then the angels above are saying you're ready to receive. So whatever you've been putting out there, whether it's been through your dreams, through a lot of thinking, through a lot of hopeful language or wishful thinking, we even say, or speaking, there's delivery here, right? You know, you've been desiring, looking for, trying to bring into reality, you know, again, that project here that you've been working on. It's that kind of rest easy because you're going to receive that now. There's some magic here happening, magic at work. Maybe there's something behind the scenes you don't know of, whether it's the angels, could be your earth angels, you know, could be friends, family, you know, a community, a group, just someone else who's kind of at work here, maybe surprise you, delight you with kind of what they have to offer. That opportunity comes forward through them. As I was saying in the intro, this very much feels like the charm representation, you know, to their best effort, because I don't really have a pink pig in my bowl. I have a pig's head, but it's not the same meaning at all. But we have the beautiful pink color here, that little piggy I was seeing, and then we have the magic, the golden magic. So some good fortune, like I was saying, on your side. Prosperity, again, another sign of fertility. The rocking horse also pairing with the meaning of the charm. Very youthful, childlike. So for anyone out there in that mindset, right, in that preparedness, readiness. So we have the hawk spirit. We knew it was going to be a bird. I was barely, what did I do, shuffle once, twice, and it flew already out of the deck, like no patience. Already here. You know, what's taking so long, Ashley? Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. So trusting your intuition, trusting how you're reading and feeling and reacting. I'm not saying you're just sitting back, but your level of understanding of the environment, what's happening, the things at play, has grounded you, and you're leaning into that intuition, right? Who are you trusting? And in addition to trusting yourself, very good decisions. How you're going about or navigating yourself through a situation, very good intuitions. That's the good fortune. It's leading you towards, I feel like it's leading towards you, towards this luck. You know, the hawk is not quite yet ready to take flight. Like there's this period of maybe preparedness that you're going to go through, that they're going to work with you to prepare you for sort of this grand flight you're about to take off on. Maybe that's twice now that we've got rest with you. Sort of this restoration of balance, getting your harmony, getting your footing. Like I was saying, all about groundedness. So they're preparing you here. We also have the Archangel Raphael Green here. So this is whole being, well-being in any area. Physical, spiritual, mental, physical. It could be anything. But, you know, healing in your environment or healing of your environment. Sometimes there's things out of our control, but we're kind of waiting for everything to kind of repair itself or come back together. You kind of know that it's going to come back together. You just got to wait it out. But there's some extra luck, some good fortune in you completing this cycle. That's why the hawk spirit's with you. I feel like your piggy here is going to stick with you, actually. You know, even beyond this buddy in your totem. So you know how totems have periods where there's kind of two working together, or three, depending on how it's been carved. You can kind of have one on each side flanked, one in the middle, or a grand one taking up the whole space. But I feel like these are going to be two working together in harmony. The hawk taking you through this preparation period, showing you how to go through it in order to take a grand flight. Like this hawk is going to soar, right? It's not just going to flap and hang about. It's going to soar and take off and soar high in the sky. So get ready to soar. It's a really nice, lovely message here. It would be interesting reading with you month to month to see how this journey is transpiring. Some of you might be quicker than others. Kind of see how you're all making your ways through. Okay, we'll come to your loved ones message here. We have the teddy bear paired with the strawberry. You know, teddy bear for me is always a gift to you, right? Something you can physically hug. It's always soft, cuddly, warm. It's also my symbol of being in recovery, because we often get those beautiful gifts, you know, bouquets. They'll also usually come with a, you know, some kind of stuffed, warm plushie, right? Because again, something to hug, something to, you know, smile when looking at. And then we have the strawberry, which is about nourishment, feeding yourself the right things. Doesn't necessarily mean physical nourishment. It could be mental nourishment, emotional nourishment. But you're kind of getting both, right? This could be also, you know, medical support, right? Your medical team around you is nourishing you in all the right ways. So this beautiful pairing of healing and this warm kind of gift hug hello. You know, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. This could be a box of chocolate covered strawberries maybe for you, or just strawberries. Again, getting that bouquet kind of feeling, right? Flowers, chocolates, little teddy bears, or whatever. Could be any kind of animal. We have the moon. Now talk about soaring somewhere grand, right? Going from your crescent moon, which starts to fill up, to a full moon. Almost like the Ace of Pentacles. And look at you standing on your bridge, right, in your Zen garden. So happy at home, happy in your environment. So there's that restoration of harmony, that preparation work completed. There's your two companions. I said that they'd be working together. And then look at you on your peak of your bridge, staring up at your moon. This is a huge golden nugget, gift from the universe, possibly gift from your loved ones as well, working in connection and with your other guides, all coming, again, this message of alignment. We're all in agreement. We're all in alignment. The timing is now to, cash in the piggy bank here, right? Cash in the unicorn's luck. This is a big bet on self, following a dream, giving into, again, that interest I was seeing, or a passion, so feeling that pull. So you're going to feel the intuitive pull, believe in yourself, and kind of cash in. I want to say at the end, like, it really feels like this golden coin is coming down to come into this, slot. If I just look at the red, right, kind of looks like the machine is indicating, like, insert coin here, right? Insert coin here. Take the bet on self. Look at the hope. All of your chakras in alignment in terms of well-being, which is what the hawk spirit animal is here to help you with. We have white, which is self-belief, self-esteem, self-confidence, hope, optimism, joy, living in that place of peace, inner knowing. Then we have the blue, which is emotional balance in this beautiful pattern that you've chosen. And then within your sleeves, you've got green, pink, red. Physical, spiritual, heart. So all levels of well-being, healed, in alignment. Receiving, right? Look at you looking up at the moon. Your wish upon the moon's coming true. And my phone's ringing, so that's 3 signs now. The camera malfunction, the pig arrival, and now the phone going off when I'm saying cashing in. Your wish upon the moon coming true. With this beautiful healing bouquet of love from your loved ones here. Like say we were at an opera, right? And her family came, and this was her first time on stage. Of course, they're giving her the sweets and the flowers and the gifts, right, as she comes off stage. Congratulations. Amazing. For those of you that were receiving the fertility message, right? This is welcoming the new child. This is your families all celebrating, sending you those gifts, right? Very beautiful. So, I've mentioned that family here. So this wish you receive will at least be known by and well received by and supported, and they'll celebrate you, or celebrate with you, I should say. Show their how proud they are in you, etc. So recognition coming with this wish fulfillment. Really nice way to start off the new year. I mean, how else can it get any better than that? Wow. And then your three signs. So again, the camera malfunction, your lucky little pig, your lucky little unicorn, and my phone going off as we were talking about the moon, wish on the moon coming true. So I look forward to seeing you guys all in your next readings, and getting to understand and maybe see or hear about when this good fortune kind of comes in for you.